This video, I'm going to break it up and I'm going to do it a little bit differently than all of the previous ones. Bitcoin is basically doing the exact same thing as the past 2, 3, 6, 20 days. Okay, so I'm not going to go into absolute detail on why I'm still bullish. I'm just going to give you basic reasoning, and then without wasting too much time, I'm going to show you a strategy I've been doing to actually make quite a bit of money trading altcoins using one of the indicators which we have created, which I will show you in just a second. It's actually very easy. You don't need to think much. So, quick recap on the 4-hourly time frame. I'm bullish. Okay, I'm very much bullish. We've got a high, low, higher, low, higher, low, and then a higher high. Following this pattern, what have we got? We've got low number 1, we have got low number 2, and then we have got low number 3. Okay, now have we broken any of these? That's my question for you. If you are saying yes, my friend, you're not right, because we haven't closed any candles below this low. What have we done? We've grabbed liquidity, and we've grabbed liquidity. We've had wicks going below the low, but we have not closed any candles. We have been unable to, we've been refused closing any candles below this low. So until we do not lose and close candles below 62,500, I honestly cannot be bearish. I can still be bullish because my 4-hourly uptrend is still intact. Now, if this gets lost, that's going to be the first red sign. That's going to be my first area where, careful, that's not the best place. If this does get lost, I know 100% I'm not going to go long on the next low. I'm going to ignore this one, and I'm not going to go long on the next one. I'm going to go long between 60 and 61k. That's where I want to go long. And to be fair, I would love for the price to come down, although I don't think it's so likely right now. If for whatever reason there's a massive issue in the world, which I really hope there isn't, but this comes crashing down all the way here, I would be very happy because I would go long. Okay, if you want to know why this level is not just a golden pocket, look at my previous videos. Okay, let's go on the daily time frame. Why am I looking, and where am I actually looking for the price? 69.70k. Even slight deviation up to 72.73, but I'll show you in just a second why. What have we done? Okay, just a really quick summary. A sideways range. Okay, there's no more answer to that. We've been sideways for 63 days. That's a whole lot of time. What happens? People go short like this, place their stop loss above the recent highs all over this range. What does this create? Liquidity. So on top of these levels, what have we got? Liquidity. Not to mention, within this bigger range, we've had an even bigger range for basically 30 days. Okay, so there's been a bunch of liquidity created both up and down. Do not get me wrong, I am completely aware we are in a bear market. We are probably going to get some sort of push down, but I think first, let's get a push up. We've got a daily fair value gap. We've got a weekly fair value gap, a 4-hourly fair value gap, all in this area. And then, what's a healthy thing? What's the normal thing for the price of an asset to do when you get a big push down? Fibonacci, like this. 0.5 level coming in exactly in my daily fair value gap. Fibonacci 0.618 coming in where? Coincidentally, inside another daily fair value gap. That's why I'm saying this is my first area, but this looks like also somewhat of an interesting area. Okay, those are just some of the reasons why I want to go long. Now I'm going to turn on one of the indicators which we created, which is an RSI. It's basically a hybrid. If the RSI, the normal one, and the stochastic RSI and money flow all had a baby and this came out, this is what we have created. Price action sideways as hell while the RSI has been dropping. Now the RSI is ready to pump. We're nearly oversold. Therefore, that's why I'm thinking we could get a push up. On top of that, what else do we have on Mr. Weekly time frame? We have got lower lows on the price action, higher lows on the RSI. What is that? Yes, good job. That is a bullish divergence. I promised you I wouldn't waste too much time on this. So I'm going to go on the 15-minute time frame because really that's the most that you have been able to trade. Okay. And I'm going to now show you what indicator it is that I have been using a lot. And I'm going to show you quite a few examples on quite a few different coins. Please do remember you have got access to these indicators completely for free. On top of that, if you're a newbie, you do not know how to read markets, you don't know what all of these concepts are, or you simply are a good and smart trader and you want to keep on learning, I have done a completely free course. It's about 6 hours long. I speak about Fibonacci, fair value gaps, and a bunch more stuff. You can also get access to it using the link in the descriptions below. It's going to take you to our Telegram, where you can get access to the course and to our indicators for free. I'm not going to ask you for your credit card. I'm not going to ask you for your address. I'm not going to ask you for your phone. None of it. We just recently created one called Smart Money Concepts. That's our latest edition. It's going to show us things like fair value gaps, inverted fair value gaps, order blocks, breaker order blocks, and these little lines which say liquidity. What is the point of us creating these indicators? I'm going to be honest, I'm a human being and I'm lazy. I don't want to spend here hours looking, is this a channel? Is this breaking? Is it? No. I want to sit down on my computer. I want to look, and in 5 minutes, I want to see what is happening and then close it. I don't want to have to start tracing shit. That's long. So these indicators that we have created are very visually clean. They're easy for you to read. What is this going to do? This is going to see exactly where you have got liquidity points. So it's going to highlight in any time frame. Now I'm on the 15-minute time frame because really that's the only thing you have actually been able to trade these past 3 days. You get them on any time frame, weekly, daily, 1 minute, 8 hourly, any, and on any coin. It's going to identify the most relevant points of liquidity, draw this little gray line and say liquidity. I'm going to show you this example. For example, I'm going to start a replay and go around there. And you're going to see exactly what the process is. So I knew already this is the liquidity point. You've got the little liquidity sign and I'm going to press play. What do you get? You get this massive push up. And then this is the lovely stuff. This is the lovely thing. You see, you get this wick up and then it absorbs everything and closes the candle. That's the important part. Closes the candle below the recent low. Then what do you get? First off, this is a whammer. This is a really good trade. Why? Not only was it a liquidity grab, we also got the little divergence sign, which means it was a money flow divergence, higher highs, lower highs on the money flow, and on top of that you were doing a regular RSI divergence, lower highs on the RSI, higher highs on price action. That's RSI money flow divergence, and you grabbed liquidity. How do you know it was a successful liquidity grab? You get this little bubble, this little circle, which is going to tell you that was a successful liquidity grab. How do you trade it? You go short exactly where the price is. When the candle closes, you get this little bubble. You place your stop loss above the recent high. Why? Okay, why not here? Why not above the order block? Why not halfway through? Because if you place it above just on the recent high, if you went and grabbed liquidity successfully, there's no need for the price to go and revisit this area. It's got what it wanted. There's nothing left for it here that it really wants. So if the price does go back up, that means it's probably going to grab another level. And if it doesn't go back up, then yeah, we grabbed what we wanted to grab and that's it. Let's leave. Bitcoin, I mean, it's been all right. Okay. I was telling you, how do you go long? How do you incorporate yourself into these uptrends. I think I've been saying that in yesterday and the day before's video. You know, if you feel like you're missing out, this is one of them. You can trace your Fibonacci, see exactly where the points are. This is another one. You got a really lovely entry point. I actually traded these two. Okay, I've been using 50 or 75x leverage. I traded these two. The first one was this one. It says liquidity right there. I saw that the price was going to eventually come up. We got it, and then this is the important part. Look, what do you get? You get the little bubble, you get a little X. That's the confirmation saying, right, okay, you've grabbed that liquidity successfully. I then went short, and then what happened next? We got a very aggressive wick. Hold on, it's going too quick. And that's basically it. I did the exact same thing. This was a liquidity level. We grabbed it, got the little bubble, got the little X, and then that's it. That's what I'm currently in now. It's a scalping trade. I should probably close it really soon, but that's another way you could incorporate yourself into trades. Now, Bitcoin doesn't move much, okay? So you need to use really high leverage, and it's not as fun because it's not as volatile. Now, use this, let's say DOGE, okay? Let me just hide this for a second. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do this. Yes, there we go. On the 15-minute and even on the 5-minute time frame, you could do it. So let's look at this example. For example, you got one liquidity grab. Okay, that's going to be annoying. So let me just, there we go. We've gone above this recent high, which was created right there, and it told you that was the most relevant liquidity point on the 15-minute time frame on DOGE. Cool. What did you get? You got the little bubble, the little bull, the little X, short. Fine. Maybe you were hoping for this massive move down. So what did you do? You went short just there with your stop loss above the recent high, just like this, with your take profit down, and you got stopped out. Shit. Okay, this is the exact same thing I was just telling you. Why? You went back above the recent high to do what? Look, you went and grabbed another liquidity level which was created right there, even longer before. You then got again the holy grail. You got a money flow divergence, higher highs price action, lower highs on money flow. You got an RSI divergence, lower highs, higher highs price action, and you got the thing, the little bubble, the little X confirmed, and then you got an insane move down, which in fact has been disgusting. 3% move on a scalping trade that you could have probably taken on the 5-minute time frame, because you can really go as low as you really want. Can you do this manually? Well, yes, you can. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just long. It's just a bit more effort. I'm not that bothered. If I've got an indicator that is free and that can do it for me, great. Exactly the same sort of thing there. Like there's nothing, I don't need to think much. Little bubble with the X, short. Bubble, X, money flow divergence, short. Bubble, X, short. Like there's nothing more that I need to think of. I just want to see if this one as well was another one, because it looks like it. Yes, see? Both up and down, it doesn't matter which way, you can make money either way. You've got the little liquidity thing there saying it. You went just below the recent low. You've got the little bubble, the little X, long. That's it. Full stop. That's it. You don't need to think much more than that. Let's have a look. PEPE. You know, this one is the exact same thing. This one's even crazier because it's PEPE, so it's a bit much, but look, all of these moves, liquidity, X, short. How much is that? Just out of pure curiosity. That's a 4% move. A 4% move using this simple thing. This is not rocket science. Little bubble, X, move. Like, that's it. Okay, I just wanted to share this with you instead of saying the exact same thing that I've been saying on all of my previous videos. So having said that, I think that's basically it. There's nothing much more for me to say to you. I think this has been quite useful. I've shared some useful information with you, so I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you leave a like, make sure you subscribe, and if you want access to these indicators, you know how to get it. Have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow for another daily market update, and hopefully I'll have something a bit different to tell you. Bye bye.